complicated of them all because I'm going to be putting some blood around the edge. So take about a really good tablespoon of light corn syrup, and then you're going to put just a splash of grenadine and a couple drops of red food coloring in it and mix it up to look like blood. And there's a little splash of grenadine. Woo! And if it gets too thin so that it looks like it's going to drip too much down the edge of the glass, then just add some more corn syrup. Let's see how thick I got it, because I did put a little bit too much grenadine in there. Yeah, that's going to drip too much down the side of the glass. Okay, let's put just a little bit more Karo syrup in there. I should have been more careful when I measured. Okay, and we're going to let this sit for just a second while we mix the drink. Okay, so to mix your vampire, put some ice in the shaker. And we're going to use 3 ounces of dark rum. I use Kraken. This is one of the strongest drinks too. So there's 2 ounces, 1 ounce. And now we're going to add an ounce of orange juice. And a half of an ounce of grenadine. Okay, shake that up. Okay, now we're going to put the blood on the side of the glass. Hope it doesn't drip too much. There's your drippy blood. And there's your vampire cocktail. And I had the glass in the freezer for just a little while so it would look foggy. Okay, so there's the vampire. And that one's pretty strong. Yeah, that's strong. Okay. And I call this one the Black Cat. It has 1 ounce of vodka, 1 ounce of raspberry liqueur, like Chambord, and 1 ounce of limeade. This one is really good. It ends up tasting like raspberry liqueur and limeade. Okay, and since that one tastes like raspberry and lime, I garnished that one with raspberries. That is really good. It tastes like raspberry and lime. So it's not that strong. That one's really good. I call this one the Scream because it's pretty strong too. And this is a whiskey drink. So you're going to use 2 ounces of whiskey. And to the 2 ounces of whiskey, you're going to add 1 ounce of Midori. And then 1 ounce of triple sec. Okay, that was a little bit more than an ounce. We got some in there. Okay, and then 1 ounce of blue Curaçao. So this one's kind of a fun one. It's got a lot of flavors going on in it. Okay, then 4 ounces of cranberry juice. Because so far, everything you've got in there is so sweet. that you need a little bit of tartness with cranberry juice. I like this one. Okay, and then just to make it a little bit more red, I give it a splash of grenadine. Let's see if I could do just a splash now. Oh, I did it. Yay. Okay, so we're gonna shake this. Put it in my foggy glass. And this one I garnished with 2 bloody eyeballs. Yeah, okay. That one's really strong. So I said the vampire was pretty strong. The scream is really strong. I don't know which is stronger. They're kind of neck and neck. Little vampire humor. Okay, and this one's called the Jack-o'-lantern. It's not strong at all. It's got 2 ounces of dark rum, and then 6 ounces of pineapple juice, which is why it's not as strong. By the way, I love the pineapple juice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 ounces of pineapple juice, 1 teaspoon of the grenadine, which is about that much. Okay, shake it up. And there's the jack-o'-lantern, nice and orange. And so I'm going to garnish that one with a lime for the stem. That one's nice and light, but I'm sure after a bunch you could get lit. Okay, and this last one is so cool. It's a shot, and it's called the Floating Brain because it looks like a floating brain. You take half a shot of peach schnapps, and that's syrupy enough to make Bailey's Irish Cream float on the top like a brain. Now what makes it curdle and look like a brain is you take a really hot spoon, dry it off, and you're gonna pour the Bailey's down the back of the spoon into the glass, just like the top part of the spoon. This is so hard to do, reaching forward. Okay, wait for it. I'll get a close-up for you, but it starts raising up to the top and curdling like a brain. And you even kind of, if you see this one side, it looks like the brain stem. Okay, there's an extreme close-up of the floating brain. I think you're gonna like all of these drink recipes, whether you make them for yourself or your friends. Happy Halloween.